the Islamic wave was coming as soon as I was a child, basically. Migration, and I had to deal with this. Like I'm early 30s now, right? I had to deal with this most of my life. Like, and everybody I know who's white, they all had fights with Muslims. It was basically a race war in the schoolyard. It's not hate speech to talk about it, but every time I talk about it, the teachers would be like, "You're white. You're the racist." It was madness. This was in a Catholic school. This was in a Catholic school.
What part of Canada? Oh, in Canada. What part of Canada?
I'll just say Ontario. Keep it like that. It's a big place.
I just know. I was curious. I'm just curious. That's all. That's wild, though.
No, it's fine. And so this is how I reacted to that, though. Like I told everybody when I was like 11 to like 14. I told everybody with my voice, the Muslims are invading Europe. They're gonna try to conquer it. Nobody believed me. And now look today. And what they don't understand is that when I was 9 and I was called a kufr, it's a very ruthless slur in Arabic. It means less than sperm, etymologically. Like, I'm not trying to say it to be offensive. Yeah, the word kufr, like, they called me that, right? And they kept bullying me and attacking me. I was like, why are you people attacking me? I didn't understand it. I was just like some white Catholic kid who happened to be part Jewish, but nobody really knew that. I didn't even know that at the time yet. I figured that out later. And I kept getting attacked, right? And anyway, I was a historian hobbyist at the time already when I was that young. Like, I was already studying. Like, I went deep dive into all that stuff for a long time. And then I went into other stuff. But the other stuff I went in, my next study research piece was understanding the Crusades, the Islamic jihads, all that stuff. I had been researching every single battle Muslims won and lost, right? I understood their war tactics. Guys, every progressive thinking that the violations in the West are just not a thing, and it's racism pointed out, guys, no. If you know your history and you want to speak the truth, that is Dark Age genetic warfare. Demographic overtaking of a region, that is the oldest war style in the book. Like, going around and attacking anyone. Yeah.
You know, I've been on a slightly similar thread to this topic. I've been meeting a lot of African women on dating apps, and a lot of them are Muslim. But they're pretty reformed Muslims. They're not like, they're not, very radical. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean. Now, the thing is, there is a phenomenon amongst women who are Muslim, but also Western women in general. Basically, this watershed moment, all of them, they prefer Western culture. It's the logical conclusion is if you want natural feminism, not the man-hating kind, but women's rights in general, right? Just like the LGBT should have human rights, right? If we actually care about those actual left-wing core topics, Western culture, as in white people, need to survive. Culture is demographics, right? The West doesn't throw people off buildings, you know what I'm saying? And as much as Gazans are getting, blown apart, they still throw gay people off buildings, even though the Zionists are blowing them up. It still happens, and it's a shame. Like, so every gay Muslim who can't come out, they're terrified, right? Sometimes they allow refugees who are actually gay to come to the West because they're legitimately going to get killed. It's political asylum.
No, I know.
I have no issue with that.
I know a gay refugee from Iran.
They've been persecuted, bro. They're last in the Islamic world. Like, women and LGBTQ, bro, they get stoned alive, killed, all sorts of things. And did you know the Handmaid's Tale? As much as, that started the feminists to hate white Christians. But the problem is, white Christian countries developed a renaissance and then developed human rights and modern republics and democracies and all that jazz that we have now, right? We take it for granted. We really do. And the logical conclusion I came to, there's nothing racist about it. It's one culture that is very zealot is collapsing. I actually predicted that many Muslims are seeing visions of Jesus, and many Muslims are becoming secularist atheists at the same time also. Well, a lot of them back home are actually becoming secular, but the ones who immigrated, they're the radical ones.
So these these I call them reforms only because I don't know what the word would be for not extremely strict.
Right.
You know, like I meet these Muslim women on the dating apps, mostly African, and I don't know. They kind of. It's like when I try to like, and I don't want to single them out necessarily because I think that it's like this with most people of almost any religion that you meet, where like they kind of have certain aspects of it that they adhere to, or that they're like, oh, this is important to me or whatever. But then they do a bunch of other shit that like completely contradicts like their adherence to the other thing. You know what I mean?
Dude, let me tell you
like
this, okay?
like
So,
the premarital sex and shit like that. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean?
yeah, that's the thing. Muslim women, women of the third world, right? We're